everybody, welcome to Life in France. Life in France versus life in the UK. I'm Mark, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget, hit that red button so you don't miss any future releases. Naked yoga. Yes, it's all about naked yoga today. Why? Well, in the last video I talked about naturism in France and the fact that in France there's 113 nudist beaches in France. And one of the largest areas, surprisingly for naturalism, was in Paris. Because in Paris, although they haven't got the beaches, they do naked museum tours, naked dining in restaurants, naked temping bowling, and even naked yoga. Which made me want to do a bit of research on the naked yoga. And I've been astonished how popular naked yoga actually is. My first memory of naked yoga was from watching the movie Midnight Express. Basically a story of a man that's imprisoned in a Turkish prison, and he starts doing yoga, and that's where my memories of naked yoga come from. However, it's been around for thousands of years. Alexander the Great, in the 4th century before Christ, invaded India, and his philosophers that he took along with him actually made notes that they came across Indian monks that were naked doing yoga. They were basically stark naked in yoga positions throughout the day, not moving an inch. And that was one of the first recorded instances of naked yoga. It's become very popular in the 20th century. In 1912, a woman started a feminist society and started naked yoga for women in New York. However, through my research, I've established that it is more male orientated, and surprisingly, it's in 11 different countries around the world. I've got the stats here. Yes, actually in 11 countries and 48 cities. Guys, if you want to take part in a naked yoga class, I've got here a list of some of the places where you can actually find classes. In the UK, you can do a naked yoga class in London or in Hastings. In America, you can do naked yoga in New York, naked yoga in Miami, Pittsburgh and Seattle. In Australia, you can do naked yoga in Sydney. In Spain, you can do naked yoga in Barcelona and also Madrid. As I mentioned, Paris in France. In New Zealand, you can do naked yoga in Auckland. In Holland, naked yoga in Amsterdam. In Belgium, you can do naked yoga in Brussels. In Switzerland, naked yoga in Zurich. And finally, in Germany, you can do naked yoga in Berlin. Even the Germans are doing it. Guys, the one thing that comes across with regards to nudism, naturalism and naked yoga, there's nothing sexual about any of that. You know, when I was a young boy in my teens, if ever anyone mentioned like nudism and nudist beaches, the first thing that comes into your head is basically everyone being naked and having sex. But that's not the case. Naturalism is all about shaking off the shackles of modern society. You know, for most people, they get up with an alarm clock every day, they go to work, they wear their suits, they have their set lunch times, and everything's ordered in their life. And naturalism is a way of just totally throwing out all that order out of the window. And basically being butt naked just allows you to take in nature and be with one of yourself. There's nothing sexual about it. And I have noticed that a lot of the naked yoga classes are single sex only, majority of which are male. I have read that, you know, some mixed sex naked yoga classes had been started and they were fine initially, but then the sexual predators started. But to be honest, there are sexual predators in anything you do in life. You know, it's all been come out in the news recently of the football coaches in the UK. Any sport that you do, there are sexual predators. So the fact that, yes, you've got your clothes off, I don't think that really makes a huge difference as regards to the sexual predators, because they're there everywhere and everyone just has to be careful. And the one thing that I have found through my research is that naturalism and nudism isn't about sex. It's basically just getting your clothes off and just enjoying nature and just having freedom. And it's a way of expressing your freedom. And that's the one thing that does come across. Guys, the other thing I noticed, it's huge on YouTube. Look it up, naked yoga. There's some people who are getting millions of views in just 1 month of doing a naked yoga class. So obviously someone's watching it and someone's very keen to have a look. So yeah, everyone strip off and let's start doing some naked yoga. Guys, I guess the big question is, once lockdowns finish and naked yoga classes recommence, do the participants of the naked yoga still have to wear masks? That's what I'd like to know. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this short video on life in France and participating, possibly, in naked yoga around the world. As I mentioned, there's a lot of cities around the world in 11 different countries where you can take part in a naked yoga class. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget, hit that red button so you don't miss any future releases. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye everybody.